It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, all that and more, coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got Mason complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's got him in. Complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm saying as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line is giving them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down at 15 after the false start. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Fights him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Down to about the 37.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
44-yard line. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half, let's do it.
7-1.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Mahomes now to throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the counter, it's Edwards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rasheed Rice. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give for Edwards running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And this offense on third down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you